Notice the pilot in the cap. Jenga steps towards the mechanic. Stand at attention and salute, bump fists in one and climb steadily up the cockpit. I saw his left foot stepping on the serpentine, right foot into the cockpit. After sitting down, start sorting out the equipment on the fighter jet. Here is an air show in Florida, USA. The next 3 minutes, you will see 5 horses in high definition. American pilots fly 5th generation stealth fighter jets from launch to liftoff, to the transcendent images of maneuvering at high altitudes. The mechanic is closing the boarding gate at this moment. And tighten the screws. Just found out today, the 5th generation aircraft has a small door. It needs to be closed manually. I always thought he took it back automatically. Zoom out. The full face of the plane is also exposed. This is an F-35 fighter. Now the pilots are wearing helmets. You can see the hatch of the F-35 being designed for the rear. Unlike the front opening of the F-22 and J-20, so easy to get in and out. But the benefits are also obvious, since the corner chain of the hatch cover is located at the rear. Can withstand high pneumatic pressure after closing? To provide better structural strength for fighter jets, degree and tightness. Take the blue bag from the pilot. 2 mechanics squatting face to face. Wear noise-canceling earphones strapped to the calf on your head. Then stand up quickly. 1 forward, 1 backward. Run quickly to your house. This set of movements is neat, but it's still a bit worse than our country. After the mechanics are in place, pilot presses 1 button to start. The sound of machinery running. As the buzz gets louder, black smoke billowed from the tail of the fighter jet. This positive perspective can be seen. The fuselage of the F-35 is very burly. The whole plane is 15.7 meters long. One exhibition 10.7 meters high, large and built. The body is full of security. In fact, in addition to the S-35A model in front of you, this series also has B and C models, vertical takeoff and landing, and aircraft carrier-based models. The 3 brothers, on-air combat capability. This is the S-35A in the picture. As the engine sound returns to normal, the pilot presses down. The bulletproof hatch cover was slowly buckled down. Attentive friends may have discovered it. The hatch of the F-35A is golden yellow. Very dazzling. This is the unique design of the 5th generation. Its surface is coated with a layer of oxidized sound absorption. Not only good looking, it also shields and absorbs radar waves. Improve the stealth performance of the F-35. Should I say? Advanced fighter jets work hard on details. At this time, the plane entered the warm-up stage. Pilots constantly tune engine power. A humming roar resounded through the base. High-temperature gas visible to the naked eye ejected from the tail of the plane. It burned out the air behind it. In between hot cars, mechanic behind the station. Go straight to the side of the plane. Raise your hands. Gently swipe through a small white marked door. This is the key entry point for the F-35 hydraulic system. Mechanics check the door before takeoff. Is there any hydraulic leakage? After there is no abnormality, the mechanical brother quickly ran to the other side. Perform inspection. At the same time, the pilot initiated the self-inspection process of the fighter jet. I saw the wings of the plane. The tail starts to wiggle in different directions. This is to check whether the flight control components are operating normally. After no problem, open the 2 double pods in the belly of the fighter door. This is the stealth bomb compartment of the F-35A. All weapons and ammunition are hidden inside. The hatch will only be opened quickly during an attack. This design can greatly reduce the radar detectability of the F-35A to gain an offensive advantage in war. Wu Yichang Hu. The guy in front of the plane raised his hands. Motion for the other guy to remove the wheel block. Aircraft enters takeoff procedure. Under the high-pitched command of the mechanic, the pilot nudged the throttle lever. There was a loud roar. Slowly slide down the runway. You can see it from this angle. The body of the F-35A looks extra thick up and down. This is because of the interior of its fuselage. It houses a Pratt & Whitney F135 turbofan engine. Its large diameter fan let the F-35A have to increase the fuselage space. The entire fuselage has also become extra plump. And that's why the F-35 series is nicknamed as fertilizer by netizens. It is worth mentioning that the F135 turbofan engine has a single thrust of up to 19.5 tons. It is currently the most powerful single-engine fighter jet engine. While speaking, the S-35A begins to fly close to the ground. After a few seconds, the nose of the fighter jet is raised at high speed at an angle of almost 90 degrees vertical. Both wings are shrouded in a layer of white fog. This is a classic green onion. I saw the fighter plane climb to the predetermined altitude. Turn the nose back. I thought it was going to fly flat. I didn't expect another sharp turn. Should I say? The flexibility of this fighter is really strong. The fuselage structure is also real. Then the plane took a high-speed level flight. When approaching the camera, the pilot made a sharp left turn. Put the high-definition magazine screen. It's completely up on the screen. I have too. The old beauty is really confident in showing off weapons. It's not realistic not to fight horses. Let you see. That's not enough. I saw the pilot flying the plane, drag along level, and continue to fly at high speed. After a few seconds, nose up, soaring into the sky like a sky monkey. Then he did a backflip. The plane suddenly lost power, floating randomly in the air. Take it easy. This is the famous fallen leaf maneuver. Seemingly out-of-control fighter jet. In fact, every step are firmly in the hands of the pilot. This flying technique is really amazing. After 20 minutes of aerial performance, the pilot maneuvered the plane to land on the runway. Slowly drive towards the exclusive seat. After cooperating with the mechanics' ground inspection work, pilot opens cockpit door. To the enthusiastic applause of the audience, back to the ground. Walking towards the crowd in high spirits. The performance is over.